家好，今天我们邀请到门敏娜同学，她是本系的外籍学生。那目前呢，即将完成她博士的学业。在就学的这个期间呢，她曾遇到一些经济上的困难，所以呢，她申请了系上的急难奖助学金。那很幸运的，在李錫祺学长的支持下，她顺利通过了审核，并获得了这份帮助。那今天特别邀请到她录制一段感谢的话，向一直支持她的系上的系友呢，跟老师们表达他的感谢。
Hello, my name is Nakachamoniye. I have been a PhD student in the Department of Food Science and Biotechnology, National Junction University. Last month I already completed my PhD successfully, and now I would like to provide my thankful message to the Kansim Dimitri Student Support Fellowship for covering my airfare expense from Taiwan to Ethiopia. Alright, my story begins some years ago, and as my scholarship expired 3 years ago, completing my PhD journey has not been an easy road. Financial support from my family was also impossible because of the ongoing war in the country and the severe economic difficulties and inflation that followed. At one point, I even considered taking a bank loan in my home country to cover my living expenses in Taiwan. However, my supervisor, Professor Paifangdeo, kindly advised me not to take an additional debt and instead supported my monthly living expenses through his research project. His generosity provided tremendous relief and allowed me to continue my studies without financial debt. So recently, after successfully defending my PhD dissertation last month, I experienced both great happiness and deep concern. It was grateful that my long-awaited doctoral degree was finally within reach, but I was also worried because I had no money reserved for my return flight ticket. I discussed the situation with my wife, who tried to borrow money from friends to help cover my airfare. But unfortunately, she could not raise enough money. We had already borrowed money from close friends the previous semester. We had already borrowed money from close friends that the previous September to repair our home, which had been partially destroyed during an armed robbery, and we had not yet been able to repay that debt. With no other realistic option, I shared my urgent situation with my supervisor. I even considered looking for temporary manual work in Taipei to earn money for my flight ticket. However, my work permit had expired and I had only a limited period remaining on my residence permit. So my supervisor strongly advised me not to take such a risk and instead discussed my circumstances with administrative staff in our department to explore possible support. I am profoundly grateful that the department responded promptly and compassionately to my urgent situation. After understanding my circumstances, the department provided me with the Kansim Dimitri Student Support Fellowship, offering 30,000 NZD in emergency financial assistance for my flight expenses. This support has brought me enormous relief and resolved what had become my most immediate concern. More importantly, it has given me and my family the peace of mind to look forward to my return home after several years away. Now my wife, children, and my family will not only celebrate my successful graduation and our long-awaited reunion, but also have an especially meaningful celebration of the Ethiopian New Year together. So the fellowship therefore means for me for far more to me than financial assistance. It has made it possible for me to return home to my family at a very important moment in our lives. I would like to express my deepest and most sincere gratitude to Mr. Kasim Dimitri for his generous support through the Kasim Dimitri Student Support Fellowship. In addition, I am highly grateful to Professor Leo, Professor Chiang, and Ms. Nicole for their kindness, understanding, and efforts in discussing my circumstances and facilitating this support within such a short time. Your generosity has lifted a tremendous burden from my shoulders at one of the most challenging moments of my PhD journey. I will always remember this kindness and support I received during this difficult time. I hope that in the future, I can pass this kindness forward by sharing my experience with younger students and future international students who may face similar challenges. I hope to encourage them to remain hopeful and to remind them that compassion and support can make a meaningful difference during difficult moments. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me overcome my greatest worry and making it possible for me to return home with dignity, peace of mind, and gratitude. I am sincerely thankful to everyone who contributed to making this support possible. May God bless you all abundantly for your kindness, generosity, and compassion, with my deepest gratitude and sincere appreciation. It is me, Naki.